In his cluttered workshop, Professor Widdershins paces back and forth, frustrated by the mysterious tendency of toast to land butter side down. His eccentric personality is on full display as he mutters to himself and consults diagrams of bread mid-fall. Whiskerbottom, his cat, watches lazily from the top of a precarious stack of books. He declares, "Physics may betray us, but ingenuity shall prevail," and sets to work. The room hums with the sound of gears turning, sparks flying, and occasional small explosions. After weeks of tireless tinkering, Widdershins unveils the anti-gravity butter spreader. The machine is a bizarre contraption of whirring gears, glowing buttons, and a nozzle that evenly spreads butter. He demonstrates its effects with glee. A slice of buttered toast floats gently to the floor. Excited, he prepares to showcase the invention at Crinklewood's annual fair, imagining accolades and admiration. Meanwhile, Whiskerbottom eyes the device curiously, setting the stage for trouble. On the morning of the fair, as Widdershins gathers his things, Whiskerbottom leaps onto the anti-gravity butter spreader and accidentally activates it. The field expands, sending tools, furniture, and the professor himself into the air. The entire mansion begins to float above the ground. The scene is both comedic and chaotic as Widdershins frantically tries to regain control, only to make things worse. The mansion floats toward the fairgrounds, much to the astonishment of the townsfolk. Determined to save his floating home and reputation, Widdershins uses his emergency jet boots to climb aboard the drifting mansion. Inside, he finds Whiskerbottom happily playing with buttered toast, while the anti-gravity butter spreader whirs uncontrollably. Widdershins carefully navigates the weightless chaos, dodging flying tools and a rogue chair, to reach the machine. After a few failed attempts and a comedic sequence involving a misplaced wrench, he deactivates the device. The mansion plummets back to the ground with a loud thud. Widdershins' determination and ingenuity in resolving the crisis while maintaining the humor. At the fair, the townsfolk gather around Widdershins, who sheepishly explains the incident. To his surprise, they're more impressed than angry. The anti-gravity butter spreader becomes a hit, with orders flooding in from local bakeries. Widdershins is celebrated,